Hello, ladies and gentlemen, 'tis I, Michael A. Grimm, aka the Multi-Voice. I have many voices, but one opinion. And today, this is going to be another interview with one of the most beautiful girls from the UK, who is like my go-to voice actress every time when I need a perfect voice actress who's good enough to do all the accents and all the impressions. And she's kind of like my Johnny Depp to my Tim Burton, none other than the loveliest woman in the world, Laura Williams.
Salutations, everyone! It is I, Lady Laura Pop.
Oh, that's lovely. Now, I heard that what you went through was kind of abysmal and kind of tough ride that you went through before you got to meet me. Care to tell me what you went through?
Well, I have been through, someone just impersonating my channel and just being flat out hateful, which is why I don't post videos on YouTube anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of broke my heart to hear that you don't do YouTube videos anymore because of those dickheads out there who always bother you. But like I said, Laura, if any of those people start bothering you, I'm like Superman. I'm here to save the day. I always get those
That's what
assholes reported and tell them to get the hell out of here.
that's what Joe Gaudet said to me one time on Twitter back in about 2020, 3 years before I left the platform. Joe Gaudet, have you heard of him?
I think I have heard of him here and there, but I haven't checked my TikTok in a while because I need a new phone because my phone's being a real pain.
Well, I am an iPhone user, but I don't judge those who want to use Android instead.
Well, I'm an Android, so. But one thing I have to say, what was it like when I had you playing my companion Hannah on my Doctor Who series?
Well, I'd say it's quite elevating. Yeah, I think I'm quite infatuated by your character Hannah to an extent. She has some Asian in her, doesn't she?
Yeah, I mean, I knew that I made her Asian, but I also made her 100% British. That's why I thought up the last name of Blossoma, which is an old English name.
Ah, yes, British Asian. I like that. I mean, personally, I wish I was Japanese sometimes. So it's great voicing a character who's inspired by like with some Japanese in her, even though she's mostly British. British.
Heck, I mean, like I said before, I'm Caucasian, and I always have a soft spot for Asian cultures. So, I mean, like, if some of you could see the wall, the cabinet I have a lot of Asian stuff, a lot of Asian mobilias and like statues, vases, and things. Because my mom knew I have a thing for anything that is Asian, including my Mega Man action figure I have up there because it's Japanese.
Well, just aside from my love for manga and drawing anime, and of course sushi, I feel I yeah, I feel like there could be maybe the South Korean equivalent of anime. I think it's called Ini, if that's pronounced correctly. Maybe there could be an Ini series starring Stitch in another universe. Where he never met Lilo, but meets a Korean pop singer instead, who becomes a mother figure to him.
Mm. Yeah, I mean that there will be an interesting idea. I mean, kind of like with my idea about that they should do a Doctor Who where the Doctor is a female Asian and trying to delve more into the Asian cultures. But besides our fascination towards Asian stuff, and of course, um, did you ever even feel a little uneasy sometimes when I give you more lines than just one line?
Hmm. Well, Well, I would say sometimes I kind of stumble on some lines when I'm doing my voice acting, and sometimes I don't want to, you know, stumble upon, some lines to the point where it makes me sound a bit unclear. That's, I mean, going ahead and doing the lines, that's quite challenging for me.
Mm. Well, I'm trying not to overwork you and trying to exhaust you. I mean, kind of like that one guy who did the Ren and Stimpy. Billy West, who did the voice of both Ren and Stimpy, he almost lost his voice because they wanted him to keep repeating the lines again and again and again. Which that's one thing I didn't do. And of course, one thing I did to myself, though, and it was a life experience I had, is when I did that pilot Doctor Who episode called Frankenstein Immortality, I had like over 200 lines and over 7 characters, and I almost lost my voice. So I had to take a break halfway doing the lines.
I think there's a similar case with Tara Strong doing a voice of Terence from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. You know, the aggressive teenage boy voice. She was doing. I think it caused her to strain her vocals, but hopefully she got a bit of medical attention afterwards. You know.
Well, that's good to know. And like I said, if you have a hard time trying to pronounce some of the words, feel free to ask me about it. I mean, if you have any problems at all, feel free to ask, and I'll help you out any way I can. And right now, I have a lot of projects that I'm still working on. Like I have you doing Joe Lambert for my Madman series, which you did an outstanding job doing an American accent, and you also did a good job doing um, Lois Lane. And that's kind of funny because I'm always the Superman and you're my Lois Lane.
Thank you, Michael. And I was going to say, I've recently asked another client of mine maybe give me a bit of a script guide so I can do some lines a bit, follow footage on TikTok a bit easier, a little more easily. Sorry if I'm
Right.
tripping on my grammar there.
It's okay. I mean, I was really surprised when I did my Flash Gordon meets Buck Roger when you did Wilma Deering. You pronounced some of the princess's name perfectly, and I was afraid that you wouldn't pronounce it right, but you did it splendidly.
And look, my manicure's inspired by the late 20s. 1920s, not the 2020s.
Ah, yes. I mean, I tell you, folks, Laura is an artist when it comes to manicure artwork.
I
She's
thought it
I
froze.
mean, Laura is my signal. Sorry about that. But I said that you're like an artist when it comes to manicure artwork.
Ah, thank you. I mean, I have been doing my nails like this for almost 14 years. And this is my first time following the classic crescent nails trend from the 1920s.
As for me, I've been biting my nails since I was a little kid, so old habits die hard on me.
Yep. And sorry about my fingers getting close. I was just swiping away a notification. We know how
Oh,
technology is.
yeah, it can be really bothersome. That's why I had to. I mean, every time when I'm filming, I have to shut off some of the social media so I won't get bothered. Although I remember back then in the old days, every time when I hear a bring sound means some message comes up, and I ad lib by saying, "Hold my calls." I mean, every time when I hear a bling sound, I always ad lib saying, "Hold my calls." I always thought it was really funny.
Or get off the internet. I need to use the phone. I hope the lighting's okay, Michael. I don't want it too
Oh,
dark or anything.
you're fine. It's fine. You're about as lovely as always.
Oh, thank you. Any more questions, Michael?
How long have you been dating? How long have you been dating your fiance Tom?
Well, my darling fiance Tom, I've been with him for 10 years now. It's
He's a
gonna be
lucky guy, I tell him. I mean, I tell you, he is a very, very lucky guy to end up with a wonderful girl like you, that I always had the honor of having you as a friend and a voice actress in my work. And I always appreciate everything that you have done for my work. I mean, not only that I'm a friend, I'm also a big fan on everything you've done for my projects.
Thank you, Michael. I'm so happy to have you as a supportive friend. I mean, especially in this decade, after all I've been through, losing my mum, I really miss her loads.
Yeah, I know what you mean, because I lost my grandma, and of course, Oh, for those of you who are wondering why I didn't do any videos last week, I didn't do any videos last week because I had to attend to my dad's funeral, which it was pretty sad, but I get to meet my brothers on the process, so it was a good plus, and we went to Wendy's after the funeral.
Sorry for your loss, Michael.
Oh, it's fine, it's fine. I mean, I weren't exactly close to him, but, it was really nice to meet my brothers, and of course, I still keep having people saying, "It's Spooky, you look exactly like him!" I mean, I even met an uncle who kept calling me by my dad's name, which is Tony, and I kept saying, "It's Michael." And he was like, "Sorry, you just look so much like him."
Yeah, sorry about the little twitch there. I'm a little itchy, but I'm okay.
Nah, it's fine, it's fine.
Hmm.
But, like I said, before, Laura, if, anybody on YouTube is giving you any hard time, well, let's just say I'll be like, Tom Cruise on Tropic Thunder. I mean, I could say the most harshest things in the world and even tell them to go F themselves.
Yep, I'm keeping my language clean for now. I know I'm a fan of Helva Boss and Aspen Hotel, but you know, I gotta follow standards, don't I? It's part of my it's part of a job I do in real life after all.
I watch a lot of movies and shows that has a lot of cussing in it, but it doesn't rub off on me. Like I do on my videos, I always say dickhead, asshole, bitch, and even bastard and all that other stuff. But when it comes and of course when something shocking happens, I say shit, but I never bring out the Fs.
Yeah, gotta find that 12A 15 rating.
More like a PG-13.
Yeah. Hmm. And I got my curly hair from my mummy.
Which it is a very lovely curly hair. I got this hairdo from my dad because every time when it grows out, it always splits in the middle.
Okay, so hopefully the lighting's okay still.
Well, it is getting a little dim, but you're still good. You're still good, though.
Can you guys still see me clearly?
I think I can see it clearly. But anyway, is there any projects or anything that you're planning on making? I mean, how about your articles you've been doing lately?
Well, my latest articles are the third article on the history of a line of compact playsets known as Polly Pockets. Like I said, an article on what if Stitch had another spin-off set in South Korea, and two articles about what can we expect in Deadpool 4 in the future of MCU.
Wow.
He could meet Lady Death.
Yeah, which I always kind of recommend. Since Avery Plaza played Lily Death on Agatha all along, I thought it would be fitting that this Lady Death should meet Deadpool, and it would give me Park and Recreation vibes, where her and Chris Pratt were together, and they have this romantic chemistry between each other. I mean, she's like a sort of a gothy, deep Daria type character, while Chris Pratt, he's like a cool, radical, do dangerous stuff without thinking kind of guy. And I thought that would be the same way between Deadpool and Lady Death.
And I decided to, sneakily turn the light on so you guys can see me a bit clearly. I know the lighting's not really all that good, but how do I look, Michael?
Loud and clear.
How does the lighting look on me, though?
Very good. I mean, still showing more of that beauty of yours.
Thank you.
Because that, ladies and gentlemen, this is where I met Laura for the first time. Is I saw her in one of William's videos of William's Doctor Who fan made videos he made, and first time I saw her, I thought she was the prettiest British girl I ever laid eyes on, and I was waiting for the credits to look up for the name. Found you on Facebook. Decided to send you a friend request, but I was a little worried. I was afraid that you might think of me as a creep or something, but you welcomed me with great understandings, and I showed you my videos and my work. And now with the Hannah character, though, I wanted my ex-Filipino girlfriend, Jocelyn, to play, Hannah, and of course, give her a Filipino name, Hannah Blackalak. But the problem is, due to the working of the COVID and such, she's been very, very busy. So that's why I came to you, and you did an outstanding job. And of course, I remember you said you wanted to. How about you do a like an Asian accent? And I was like, no, that'll be a too offended. So I just thought just stick with the British accent, stick with your natural normal accent, your Birmingham accent, which was perfect. And that's when I decided to give her a British last name instead.
Thank you, Michael.
Nah, no problem. And of course, I mean, I know you also did Miss Scarlet and Professor Peacock, and also, I think you did Miss Peach on my Cluedo series. Now, ever since I let go of one of my cast members who played Inspector Gray, I'm thinking about recasting the character so I can pick up where I left off on the Cluedo series, but I'm still keeping Cluedo on hold while I'm still working on the other projects like Mad Men, Doctor Who, and whatnot. So I just have like a lot of my for me to work on while doing video reviews on the side. So I'm quite of a busy guy. But I always
Thanks
have
for
but I
the
always Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
thanks for the help, partner.
Wow, no problem, little missy. But anyway, I mean, now I only had you play Lois Lane for my Justice League and Looney Tunes, but I am thinking about giving you another bit part as Lois for that finale of my Doctor Who in DC, where you're playing Lois Lane interviewing the Doctor, and that's the only part I can think about for Lois Lane to do. I mean, since I mean, sort of an homage to the first Superman movie where she interviews Superman. Now I'm thinking about starting it with Lois Lane interviewing the Doctor. But I
Okay.
also would have you as Hannah for the rest of the episodes.
Yeah. I know this is not the best lighting. Is it still nice though?
It's yeah, you're still nice. I mean, you're still good.
I
And of
know I
course,
should.
I remember one thing I also remember, Tom mentioned this, your fiance. When I did a shout out for you, one thing that I read from Tom, he said, if anybody ever bother you, he will give them this.
Mama.
But and I said, well spoken and well justed. And I would have felt the same way too, because I mean, I know how you feel when you get bullied, but if any of them ever try to get to us, I'm not afraid of them because I got more balls than they do. So if any of you guys wants to mess with my dear friend, you better go through me, and I'm not afraid, biatch.
You always help me boost my confidence, Michael. Thank you so much.
Hey, it's the least what I can do. I mean, you do a lot for me, and I do the same for you.
I knew I should have, just undid my blinds. I should have undone the blinds, but again, the lighting's good to you nonetheless.
Yeah, it's still good to you, nonetheless. But anyway, this is the end of the interview, and I really, really thank you so much for doing this interview for me because you deserve the biggest shout out in the world. And this interview would say a lot in what you deserve because those people, I mean, they get no respect. And you deserve more respect than anyone in the world, especially here on YouTube.
Thank you, Michael.
And there are times I wish that you can come back to your YouTube channel, but you said what you said, so I guess I'm not going to force you. I'm just going to leave you be while continuing on doing voice acting for my audio and even doing other works for others. And if you guys want to check out her article, I'm going to send you the link down there so you guys can check out her work and enjoy enjoy and comment what she says.
You can link my Wattpad if you want, Michael. It's Heiwa Wara Ai, Japanese for peace, law, love.
Not bad. Nice.
Thank you. Actually, I don't think this lighting's that bad. I know it's a bit dark and light in some areas, but it's passable.
Well, it's a lot better than the lighting I have. This lamp makes my face turn into a human pumpkin. But anyway, big thanks to Laura here to do this interview. And if any of you like this interview, please leave a comment down below, hit like and subscribe, and even give Laura a good shout out too. And make sure it ain't negative, or else I'll block you. I'll have you reported instantly. Anyway, I'm the multi-voice. I remember so I can jog your memory.
Okay, bye.